Welcome back, viewers, and if you are new to this channel, this is your moment to hit that subscribe button right now, because today we are diving deep into one of the most explosive stories currently shaking the global church world. This is not just another church headline. This is a story filled with power, pain, secrets, controversy, and a family crisis unfolding before the eyes of millions. The entire Christian community has been left devastated following the shocking death of Joni Lamb, the powerful co-founder of Daystar Television Network, one of the biggest Christian broadcasting networks on the planet. For decades, her voice echoed through churches, homes, and nations across the world. But now, that voice has suddenly gone silent. Reports reveal that Joni Lamb passed away on May 7, 2026, at the age of 65 after battling severe private health complications. Sources say her condition worsened dramatically after a serious back injury, while later reports linked her declining health to complications involving metastatic breast cancer. According to reports, the internationally recognized televangelist took her final breath at her home in Bedford, Texas, as prayers poured in globally from heartbroken supporters desperately believing for a miracle. Daystar later released an emotional statement confirming that despite medical treatment and worldwide prayers, her condition rapidly deteriorated in her final days. But viewers, what happened next is where this story takes a dark and shocking turn. Because behind the tears, behind the tributes, and behind the public mourning, a storm of controversy surrounding the Lamb family is now exploding across social media. Allegations, family division, leadership battles, and hidden tensions that many believe were buried behind the cameras for years are now beginning to surface publicly. And trust me, what you are about to hear next may completely change how many people view one of the most powerful families in Christian television history forever.
Well, I want to honor my mom and the life she lived, dedicated to her greatest love, Jesus. She and my dad followed the leading of the Holy Spirit and built Daystar Television Network to shine the light of Jesus around the world. That's where the name Daystar comes from.
You know, my mom taught me so many things through her life, but one of the greatest lessons that she taught me was what it truly means to live mission-minded.
At a time when millions around the world are still grieving the painful loss of a global gospel icon, you would expect peace, unity, and comfort within the family she left behind. But instead, the Lamb family is now caught in a storm of controversy, betrayal, division, and emotional tension that has left the Christian world in complete shock. This is beyond heartbreaking. It's absolutely unbelievable. And if you think this family crisis started over something small, then brace yourself for what you are about to hear, because the real reason behind the growing conflict between Rachel Lamb, Rebecca Lamb, and Jonathan Lamb is something many viewers never expected. Keep watching, because the truth behind this family drama left the church world completely stunned. For those of you who still don't know the real story behind this shocking family drama, buckle up, because this story shook the Christian world to its core. According to reports, the entire conflict reportedly began when Jonathan Lamb and his wife Susie made disturbing allegations involving their young daughter. Jonathan publicly claimed that a male relative connected to both the Lamb family and Daystar Ministry allegedly abused their daughter between 2020 and 2021. But that was only the beginning. Jonathan and Susie reportedly said they informed leadership at Daystar Television Network about the allegations. However, instead of the matter immediately becoming public, they believed it was quietly handled behind closed doors. According to them, certain people within the family allegedly focused more on protecting the ministry's reputation and the accused relative than exposing the situation publicly. But Daystar leadership strongly denied those accusations. Joni Lamb and the network reportedly insisted there was no cover-up and claimed the allegations were either being misunderstood, misrepresented, or unsupported by findings from internal reviews.
One of the questions is, when did you hear about the alleged abuse?
My first knowledge of any abuse was in November of 2020. And Susie called me and said there had been an incident at my granddaughter's preschool. And she told me that something had happened where a little boy touched her and her friend. And so she called me and asked me, would I go to the school with her? And I said, absolutely. So I went with her to the school. We reported it to the school. And of course, you know, I was there to encourage, and as I would for any child, but especially my granddaughter.
Of course, yes.
And so that was the incident that happened. And yet, you know, what's being written is just taken out of context.
Then the situation exploded completely. In late 2024, Jonathan was removed from his role at Daystar. The network claimed the decision was connected to leadership issues and internal conflict. But Jonathan claimed something much deeper was happening behind the scenes. He alleged he was fired because he refused to stay silent and would not sign documents connected to the controversy, including an NDA. And from that moment, what started as a private family issue became a massive public controversy watched by millions across the Christian community. In a heartbreaking moment like this, the greatest advice anyone can give to the Lamb family is this: don't let pain destroy what's left of the family. No ministry, no position, no inheritance, and no public reputation is worth losing one another forever. As the world continues mourning the loss of Joni Lamb, many people believe this is the moment for healing, forgiveness, accountability, and honest conversations behind closed doors. Because when everything fades away, buildings remain, television networks continue, ministries move forward, but a divided family can carry scars for generations. Right now, many supporters are praying that Jonathan Lamb, Rachel Lamb, and Rebecca Lamb will someday find peace and unity again, despite all the controversy surrounding them. But what do you think about this entire situation? Do you believe this family can ever come back together again? Drop your thoughts respectfully in the comments section below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into trending stories shaking the church world today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.